Even as far back as Yakuza 2 on PS2, trains have been reflected in the series in some manner. This ranges from seeing the Shinkansen interior in that game, the monorail in Yakuza 3, and the streetcar in Tsukimi-no, as well as the above-ground subway entrances in various cities in Yakuza 5. Given the ubiquity of trains in Japan, it makes sense that these would be represented in some way within the series. For me, though, the Dragon Engine is where it really felt like these started to be more integrated into the maps, like what you can see in Onomichi with the in-game version of the Sanyo main line that runs along the tracks leading out of Onomichi Station. And with Isezaki Ijincho, it's even more entrenched, with players immediately seeing trains pass by as they start that game out in the commercial district. But what are these train lines that we see in-game? Let's take a look at them and see their equivalents in real-life Yokohama. We'll start out in the commercial district with the red train that we can see beyond the river there near where Ichiban starts out his adventure. In real life, this is the KQ main line, but its representation in-game isn't named. The closest station that would be near where this is at is Hinodecho Station, but there's no indication that that can be seen anywhere here in Ijincho. We'll move back over to Kannai Station in Jinnai Station to take a look at the train lines running through there. The main one you would encounter is the Negishi line running from Ofuna and Kamakura Kanagawa Prefecture up to Yokohama Station. From there, it would turn into the Keihin Tohoku line, which runs up to Omiya Station in Saitama Prefecture. Based on the signage you can see in Jinnai Station, the Negishi line appears to be represented by the Sarami line, while the Keihin Tohoku line is represented by the Keihin Kanto line. Kannai Station also services the JR Yokohama line that uses the same stops as the Negishi line until it reaches Yokohama Station. From there, it'll branch off to Higashi Kanagawa Station and run all the way up to West Tokyo Prefecture to Hachioji Station. In-game, this appears to be represented by the Hachioko line, although you don't see any trains with the distinctive green line that denotes the JR Yokohama line in-game. Another train line that Kannai Station services is the Yokohama Blue Subway line, which is accessed via the underground gates. The entrance gate for this line can be reached via the elevators near Kannai Station's north exit, or via the stairwells that lead down to the Marinard Shopping Arcade. While Marinard is represented in Ijincho with the stairwells leading to the Hamanard Shopping Arcade right outside of Isezaki Road, none of the signage on those stairwells indicates that Ijincho has any representation for the Blue Subway line. Another subway line that isn't mentioned in Ijincho is the Minato Mirai line, running from Motomachi Chukagai Station, just outside the entrance to Chinatown, all the way up to Yokohama Station. When heading west from Hamakita Park in Chinatown over to Mirai Batting Center, there are no above-ground stairways that would indicate that there is a station anywhere nearby. While it's not a very long line, I would consider it a major access point getting from Yokohama Station to Chinatown, as well as being able to access Motomachi and Yamate nearby. It's not a major exclusion, but at the same time it's also a little bit odd, so maybe we'll see it reflected one day as they continue to expand and revise Isezaki Ijincho in future games. There are indications of other train lines within the in-game world based upon the signage above the ticket kiosks inside of Jinnai Station's north gate. However, due to the low resolution of these assets, it's kind of hard to tell what most of them say, let alone be able to match up what those would be in real life. If someone could maybe AI upscale those or find higher resolution versions of those route maps, they could take a crack at it. Though I imagine trying to piece all that together and figure out what would be far more work than it's probably worth putting into. And I think that about does it. I realize this is probably a bit of a niche topic inside of an already relatively niche topic, but hey, I just think trains are neat. And given that this is a series that's already taking a look at real-life locations and matching them to in-game ones, I thought it'd be fun to take a look at this and dive into the topic a bit. I hope you had a little bit of fun too. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time in the next full video of AFC Presents Yokohama.